Good rising. Welcome to a interesting conversation. Usually is an interesting conversation. You ever wonder why things go the way they do and the courts never work for you and the police don't work for you? And it always seems like they're working against you, right? Well, yesterday's runaway slave patrol was today's law enforcement officers. Today's merchant sailors are yesterday's pirates. Today's doctors are yesterday's necromancers. Hope this helps you to comprehend that this country was not established by good people. Ultimately, the good people don't have anything to say for themselves or the commentary that I'm making right now. They never heard it before. So silence is going to save them. That's their way of thinking. It's not my way of thinking. It's not the banker's way of thinking. It's not the Pope's way of thinking. I told you something, and if you're going to sit silent to it, then you're consenting to it silently. It's that simple, isn't it? The silence of the good people. That's why things are the way they are. Silence of the good people. It's not going to get better because of the silence of the good people. It's never going to get better. Sitting silent to things tends to make them worse, not better. And I offer that as a fact and not a fucking theory. Just like people and persons are singular or plural entities that are dead. And newsflash for you, dead men tell no tales and they have no rights. if I tell a fact, or if I say something and no one disputes it, no one addresses it, no one argues with it, no one does anything with the goddamn bullshit, silence forces consent. Your silence wasn't dissidence, it wasn't an argument, a disagreement. See, I invite you all to sit silent. I'm so accustomed to it that I can vocalize on it. It's goddamn amazing. I know they're going to sit silent before I even go live. And only 3% will even bother share the stream. Why is that? Was it a lie or was it truth? Are you telling me that only 3% of people share truthful information? And only 1% of people respect truthful information? And if you're going to be a speaker of truthful information, then you can also know the most difficult thing is respecting yourself when no one has any goddamn respect for you. And if you don't have any respect for me, then you're not respect worthy. See how amazing that is? And I had to learn that shit the hard way. I had to learn that the hard way. Like you. You're going to learn it the hard way. Because of me. See, that's logic. Because I know what I'm going to do before you do. So I'm tagging hundreds of people because academia is a competition, everybody. Every nigger thinks they're intelligent. It's amazing. So we're going to find out how fucking smart you are or how obedient. Because I'm leaning towards the obedient side of things with the majority of people. And just for the record, I have zero interest in sounding like 99 out of 100 cocksuckers. They're silent. They don't have anything to say that's of interest or of profit to my house or my fucking children. Did I goddamn stutter? Did I fucking stutter? I didn't stutter, did I? I used to stutter all the time when I was a child. And now there's no stutter in me. And you still act like you're fucking hearing impaired, deaf, mute, dumb. Assumptions are dangerous. They sure are. Somebody assumed one day that I was a pimp. And ever since I found out I was a pimp, because of a state worker and a female one too, wasn't a male. No, it was a female. She graced me with the title of pimp. Oh, so these silent cocksuckers are running around under the assumption that I'm a goddamn pimp without asking me. It's amazing. So I'll go on further I'll operate under the assumption that I'm a pimp and you're all silent whores, silent hookers. Fucking pimps do not respect silent hoe bags. You got a muzzle on. You got the feed bag on. You got shit in your mouth. No one can hear you talk, king. You operate under assumptions? I know how to do that too. I'm going to operate under the assumption that you're all fucking dead and you don't have any rights. Just like the courts. Just like the silent fucking people. You think you're fucking smart? Can't even speak. You think this is a joke? I got witnesses to this shit now. They've been watching you sit silent to my streams on a daily for months. It's rather wild. I had to pull them aside. And I said, hey, you know, every time I run my mouth, no one's got anything to say about it. Did you ever fucking notice? Because I goddamn noticed. And I'm here to put you on notice. Without 2 weeks' notice. Oh, I noticed. And I'll make you immediately notice. You will notice right now. And see, that's how I win. And that's how you lose. I always win today. You actually don't have a response for anything that comes out of my mouth. You never do. This causes anger and frustration. What's the solution? There's no solution. These fucking people aren't able to resolve any goddamn problem. I know this because I'm a fucking problem in your goddamn face. So I know you can't resolve any problem. It's not a guess. And what's even funnier, you don't have the abilities to resolve any fucking situation. You created the problems. You're not going to resolve them. You did it for a profit. There's no profit in this equation because I'm the prophet that you have zero respect for. It's amazing. You have zero respect for life forms. You do not protect your children. You do not protect your community. In your country, it's already enslaved. There ain't one free nigger amongst you. I bet $1 on it. A lot of money. I bet $1 in my 5 children's lives against your fucking silence. Because you're good fucking people. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. You want to be a part of the 99. You want to sound like the herd. How could you ever compete with me when you sound like the fucking herd? And you know what's even worse for these herd-minded motherfuckers? They don't even know they're herd-minded motherfuckers. Why? Because they're immersed in a herd. They surround themselves with idiots to the left and right of them. And they all sound the same. And you sound just like them. It's amazing. How the fuck would you ever find out you're a goddamn sheep? You sound like everyone around you. Goes into what I said yesterday and last week. You don't go to school to learn the truths of the world. No. You go to school so you can sound like the liars of the world. That's true. And guess what? There's no reward for truth. There never has been, and there never will be. I wonder how the truthful people feel now. They don't have any fucking thought processes. It's amazing. How do you protect the living when you fucking feed off of them? Huh, smart people? I did a 5-hour sit down in regards to Planned Parenthood a few days ago, and you motherfuckers are my dogs now. That's where I'm at mentally. I have no respect for you, none. Zero. You haven't done anything respect worthy. Steal my children. Lie about my name. Talk shit behind my back, but you won't say it to my face. Why is that? It's wild, isn't it? You gotta tag more people, apparently. You guys are so talkative. Hi, Marty. Watch me decimate the educated fucks of the world without a degree and without a license, without a scripture, without a teleprompter, nigger. What? I will break you. For $1, I will break you. My dollar. I already paid the dollar. Nothing in it. You don't have to worry about losing a damn thing except for your mind. Right, Marty? What do they got to worry about losing? Their sanity? Are you laughing now? I mean, I told you something in private a couple weeks back, right? And I said, Marty, how many consciousnesses are there? Everybody thinks they're conscious. Most people are goddamn dictabirds and they didn't even know it. Most of y'all are suffering from a woke agenda. We call that lefty liberalism, feminism, communism, Catholicism, socialism, Marxism. Yeah, I had to start believing in myself because no one else would. It's fucking amazing. I had to look at my own goddamn track record. 97 percentile in English comprehension 28 years ago. I must be a stupid nigger. It's amazing how they come in here and they think I'm a stupid nigger because I'm not wearing a suit or a tie. And they're offended by my Timu gear. Proud supporter of Timu. Americans don't make anything anymore except for propaganda and bullshit. Isn't that true? You don't make your own cars. Your education is controlled by China. Your Democrats are controlled by China. Walmart distributes Chinese labor. Due to propaganda and the education system, I realized the most profound truth. The one fucking thing you niggers don't respect. My goddamn labor. Isn't that amazing? You don't respect a man or his fucking labor, his life, or his works. And I figured it out as a scientific fact, and it's not theory, which is what all you whores operate under. Subjugations, assumptions, and predispositions, misinformation and disinformation. Oh my God! Tell her something truthful and they'll lose their minds. I respect my labor. I respect my life. I respect the words coming out of my mouth. I respect my researching abilities and I respect factual information. And these fucking people don't respect that, then they can go fuck themselves. Does that sound like a competition to you? I'm so accustomed to your mouths anyway. I keep telling you I evolved without anyone noticing. Silence is treason. Gives me the right to kill you. Silence is permission for violence. It's the only resolution that I could see. They're going to sit silent to me. They're guilty. May as well kill them. There's your solution. You can't speak to me in public, and you're fucking guilty. Kill you. Like, literally. Huh? Because remember, I said in matters of life or death, society can't resolve a fucking thing. Even when their own lives are on the line, they don't find any profit in their own fucking lives. They don't goddamn value their own existence. So, like I said, you're sitting silent to me, you're fucking guilty. Told you, Marty, I came up with a solution. Ain't nobody gonna like it. Oh, they're gonna hate it. Good. They can't talk right now. They got a frog in their throat that's going ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. It's science, Marty. Science. It's not pseudoscience either. I keep winning today, which is really ultimately the only thing you actually have control over is today and the words coming out of your mouth right now. They never have a response for me today. They'll get back to me tomorrow. Eventually, that's going to cause them to walk right off a cliff as a collective. You ever go to the casino and they got the quarter machines and they got the little bulldozers in there and your job is try to get the quarters to come off the tray? Bulldozers are supposed to push them off the cliff. These motherfuckers will kill themselves before admitting I'm right about anything. People don't seem to comprehend that when I speak for Maine. When I speak for my country, and Maine is my fucking country. I don't give a shit about the rest of the goddamn country. Why would I? Why would I give a shit about the rest of the Union? I can't remember a time when the rest of the Union gave a fuck about Maine. So worried about California. Thanks to Democrats and Democratic leadership, we are now witnessing it being made socially acceptable to have failed men in women's sports. Shit blows my mind. They're not children. They're not toddlers. They're not tykes. They're not little kiddos. No, these are college-age students. They can go to war. They can vote. They can buy drugs and alcohol. They can smoke cigarettes. How the fuck are they children? Help me out here, Marty. Right? Help me out here. Codifying college students, pussifying them, shelter them in place. Let's harbor them and protect them from the world. How did that work out? Now you got to deal with me. I'm what you deal with on the street on a daily. I'm what goes bump in the night. And oh, you guys are so afraid of the dark. And I'm not afraid of what's out there in the dark. Because I'm out there in Darkland. I'm what goes bump in the night. So why would I be afraid of the dark? It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. They spend their whole fucking lives terrified of me. They're afraid of their own fucking shadow. Terrified. Right? If they knew their shadow was their soul tie to the underworld, they'd be paying me a lot more respect than they currently are. They don't like it when I tug on their soul strings. Hey, look, it's the puppet master. And look how many people is finding out says the puppets. Shh. You know what professionals don't have? Integrity. What? You know what else they don't have? Self-respect. No! They have no integrity. They have no self-respect. It's left out of school. Huh? Isn't that amazing? It was left out. And because of the indoctrination, the most difficult thing to learn is self-respect. Why would I respect people that have no respect at all for themselves or anyone to the left, right of them? If they can't talk to me, I don't have any respect for them. Goddamn floor mats. I may as well walk all over you and shit in your throat. Be a disrespectful little fuck. Why not? You honestly think these people are going to respect me behind my back? At least I have the gall and the ball sack to disrespect you to your fucking face. Say? Wow! No wonder why I don't need prescription medication, Marty. Nothing's eating me alive. Nothing's on my mind. It's a fucking blank slate. There ain't nothing on it. Empty. They're always asking me, how come I'm not on prescription medications, antidepressants, suicide medication? Well, antidepressants cause suicidal ideation, thought processes, and tendencies. Some people kill themselves because of their medication. Can you believe it? Ask your doctor. Oh, wait, he won't tell you. Gotta make a commission off you. Doctors look at their patients and see cash cows. Let's cause chemical dependency so we can have return customers and repeat business, right, doctor? My mother goes to the doctor every 30 days. She's gone to the doctor enough for everyone in the family. My mother's hypochondriac. I read them every month or something wrong. Right, right. Always wanting a surgery so they'll get pity. Feel sorry for me. Right? Same thing happened with Kelly. Same thing happened with Kelly. Hypochondria. The dopamine rush of everybody feeling sorry for her. Right? It's fucking wild. And the irony is, none of her family is involved in her life anymore. She's stuck in a nursing home, in a fucking wheelchair, in a nursing home. In my mind, she may as well be dead. If I ever wind up like that, well, please, someone put me out of my fucking misery. Bang! Huh? And she'll never admit I'm right about anything. She got in contact with me the other day. Don't tell people that I'm dead. I said, well, you don't respond to anything. Try to take a look at this, take a look at that. Look, 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 look. I don't care if you like it or not, but you're not responding. Are you brain dead? I don't even know if you're alive anymore. She got all offended when I said she was dead. Well, now I know she ain't. Now I also know that her family sold her out. They were only worried about 5 minutes. Right? And that whole family, what did they do? Well, let's see. Matt was stealing off of me. Her sister was stealing off of me. Family lied about me and talked all kinds of shit behind my back, and then never say it to my face. Good people. Good people is everywhere. The education system conditioned people to be silent and obedient. Silence means you're good people. Good, silent, religious people. And then one day I started suffering from a God complex. I don't pray to God. I don't look for God. In my mind, I'm God's emissary in this physical realm. I am the scribe of God. I am the fist of God. I don't pray to God. I'm Babylonian. I'm my own God. Figure that one out. 4,200 religions. Pretty wild, isn't it? Where's God? What makes you fucking think you are goddamn separate from fucking God at all? So when I speak, I ultimately am speaking for God. And that a trip. And when you ignore me, you disrespect my God. That shit pisses me off. And my God's probably the same invisible God that you're praying to. But this ultimately made me realize that my God's just got a bigger dick. And society suffering penis envy. Women want what they can't have. They're not interested in finding the right man. They're more interested in becoming the right man. They can't find the right man because they're too busy transitioning into the man they want. It's amazing. Applies for men too. They can't find the woman they want because goddamn they're feminine and pretty and feeling fucking wise about it. They need a damn tiara. Call me the Queen of England. Well, even Priscilla surprised me yesterday. She's like, goddamn, I'm finding out I'm a lipstick lesbian. I'm more attracted to females than males. I said, yeah, I know why too. I know why. It's a chemical imbalance. It's that simple. It's fixable too. It's a chemical imbalance. Men are sucking on estrogen. Women are tipping back on testosterone. You got your drinks mixed. Wrong. So it is correctable. It is reversible. But none of you want to reverse it, which is amazing. I've been doing public feeds for 25 years. I've streamed over 20,000 hours of content in my lifetime. And then I'm going to have dumb niggers sit here and argue with me. I haven't lost an argument in a long time. I can't remember the last time someone put me in my fucking place. Yesterday on Facebook, we did a discussion in regards to Nicole Sirotech. I see you. I hear you. I heard your complaint. Got you. Carrying you. Nicole Sirotech was brought to the attention of public the drug remdesivir. But I'd already did a whole thing about this 5 years ago in regards to remdesivir. So I'm laughing my ass off over here. Nicole Sirotech to Congress sitting there telling you that remdesivir causes a fluid buildup in your lungs. How many people died from pneumonia in the hospital? How many of those dead bodies taking remdesivir? Hello? Where's all the doctors, right? Where's all the smart people, right? Where's all the morally conscious people, the good ones, right? Remdesivir causes fluid buildup in the lungs, and people drown because of that infection. That's what caused the pneumonia to develop inside the patient, remdesivir. And who owns the patent on remdesivir? George Soros. And what was the main drug that Anthony Fauci was prescribing to people that were diagnosed with COVID? Remdesivir? I've been on your shit since fucking day one. You mass murdering motherfuckers. I've been on your shit since the minute that goddamn drug came out. And they laughed in my fucking face 5 years ago. Now nobody's laughing in my fucking face. So I'm wondering, Monty, where's my goddamn money? Tell him, Monty. Where's my fucking money? They always forget. And I always remember. That's what happens when you're Sparta. That's what happens when you're Tartaria. You fucking remember what everybody else goddamn forgot. That's how he changed everything right there, Molly. I want my money. I want my fucking money. Shut up, put up, or pay up. You got 3 options. And I already know you ain't going to put up anything to contradict me. So I took away one of them options. What do they do mostly? Shut up. Run away. They don't have any options. I foiled, uncovered, dismantled the largest Ponzi scheme the history of the world has ever fucking seen. And they built this goddamn inverted pyramid on my fucking floor mat. You fear that? Wasn't built on stable ground. They're not grounded to the ground. No. It's all on a floor mat. They thought I was a floor mat. And then I stood up for myself. You fucked around and you found out. Oh, I got roots. They are deep. Surprise! You got uprooted. Now you're on your backside or on your face. Thank God for that, right? And I did file a lawsuit against the state of Maine last week and notice of fraud, treason, betrayal of trust, breach of contract, child endangerment. Child trafficking was brought up in my 100-page notice as well. I'm going to take it over to the federal court and refile it there as well. They still haven't responded, Molly. I think I got them in a verbal trap. Welcome to the trap house, everybody. Works like a inverted bear trap. Let's see you open your mouth. Let's see you fucking run your mouth. Let's see you goddamn say something. Reactions or confessions. And the longer you keep your mouth shut, the harder it is to open. And the louder you get, the quieter your opposition becomes. Science. Oh, week. It's been 5 business days already. business days. So like tomorrow, the next day, they running out of time. Time is not on your side anymore. No, it's on my side. I got too much intelligence. I got too much working experience. Some people get mad and they say, "You think like one of them." Just because I think like them doesn't mean I am them. Just because I was trained by the enemy doesn't mean I am the enemy. See what I mean? It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I was definitely recruited. But then I saw this little tiny fucking window of opportunity that had my name on it and not any of yours. Huh? There's a special window of opportunity for Matthew Danenborough. It was not an opportunity for the Democrats. No, it wasn't. It was not an opportunity for the Republicans. No, it was not. It was a customized window just for me. And I got news for you. I did go out that window. And I didn't ask mommy. I didn't ask daddy either. And ultimately, that's what makes me the most dangerous person alive in my mind. Why? 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 There's your question. Why am I the most dangerous? I don't have a gun. Don't have a car. Don't have a truck. Don't have a bank account. Why the fuck am I the most dangerous person alive? That's a great question. I already know the answer. Marty, you should know the answer too. Word spells, witchcraft, anger leash for the niggas and the slave dogs. Slay dogs. Oh, I'm a real wizard. I'm not an imitation one. And Dirty Tree, your shit life is because of your shit mouth. I want you to know that. Your karma is a direct result of your lack of respect for my fucking house. And I hope your life gets 10 times worse. I love it when people laugh at me, mock me, insult me, think I'm a dumb nigger. Works to my advantage, doesn't it? How does it work to your advantage? Well, you just keep on going in the direction that you're going, and I'll keep going in the direction that I'm going without any resistance. You saw the crime. You witnessed the crime. But you did nothing to prevent crime, which makes you an silent accomplice, an unwilling one. I forced you to be a witness. That's the fun part. I made you watch. It's a biological function as well. People don't believe things until they see them. Isn't that amazing? And the eye can only see 3% of the spectrum of light. There's 97% of light that they cannot fucking see. But guess what? I see what you can't see. And that's genetics. Has nothing to do with school. Has everything to do with blood. You notice Dirty Tree has not made any commentary towards the mass murder. It's going to sit silent to it. You may as well have done the murdering yourself. You're an accomplice. You didn't speak against it, so you sat silent to it. You're either an involuntary accomplice here or you're an involuntary accomplice for the church and the state. What choice did you have? You didn't have a fucking choice. I know. Free will is illusionary. Control? That's illusionary. It's delusional thinking, people. Narcissists think they have control over things. And people, wow. The whole science of being a byproduct of your immediate birth environment. Simply reacting to sights and smells and tastes and touches your whole life, your biological, physical experiences are what make you you. And we don't protect individual lives. We protect minority groups. And in the process, the majority get divided. Somebody is always getting silenced, censored, or fucking disrespected. Right, Dirty Tree? Speak, you fucking mutt. Goddamn tired of your fucking mouth. I'm tired of so many people's mouths. They talk a lot of shit, but goddamn, they can't prove none of it. And goddamn, I proved everything I speak. And fucking people like you, people that taught the Dutch church need fucking crowd approval. I don't need your approval. Because I'll keep trucking. Because I know at the end of the day, you motherfuckers will just split. You're leaf people. That's what you do. You fucking leave when I get in your goddamn face. Most people in your life are leaf people. Some people are branch people. They're there for a season or two. Tree grows, branches grow, with the tree. The branches of people feeding off the tree, which is you. And you figure it out after a season or two, and you decide to cut that branch loose. Get the fuck out of here. Don't need you. And then there's root people. Well, what do? Well, they feed the root, which supports the entire fucking tree. So they're not trying to bring down the tree. No. They want a root for that tree. I can't think of one person that actually wants to see me fucking lose. Ain't that something at this point? I got everybody rooting for me now. Silently, of course. Not publicly. Then they want to harass me privately. I gave you enough time publicly already. There's no reason for you to bother me privately. They can't speak during these conversations. Why do they bother me in private, eh? Why is that? No balls? Chemically castrated cunts? Beta males? Or is it the old theory that dogs do not talk to dragons? They just don't do it. You know what's more mind-boggling than that, Marty? I've been doing these feeds since I was 18 years of age. That's pretty goddamn mind-boggling. Or how about this bit? In the 25 years that I've been doing these feeds, not one person has filed a lawsuit against me. Not one person. No balls. No balls! Ballers! Got no balls! Nada! No huevos! No cojones, I said! 25 years, not one lawsuit. Right? And I talk a lot of shit. No, I talk a lot of shit. Not one organization has come after me for defamation or slander. 25 years. You hurt my feelings. That's some kind of record. Has to be. New York Times getting sued. Politico been sued. Boston Globe, Journal, Bangor Daily, they've all been sued at least once in the last 25 years. Fuck. Oh, and I've never printed, I've never printed a retraction for anything. That's goddamn impressive. And I'm out here giving you lessons, proving how they tell lies on the Friday evening episodes of the news when you're sitting around the dinner table at 6 o'clock, and every 6 hours is the news, 6 a.m., 6 hours later, you got noon, 6 p.m., midnight. Every 6 hours, they got the news on for you. But Friday night's when they lie to you. Monday morning at 6 a.m., that's when they recant and print their retractions. Isn't that amazing? Has to do with peak television watching times. When are people watching television the most? Oh, Friday night, around 6 p.m. to 10, 11 o'clock at night. That's prime time right there. Boom, that's when they lie to you. And the retractions, Monday morning, when you're on your way to work. You don't have time for the fucking news. And you know who you can thank for that situation? You said USAID. USAID finances state-sponsored media. Through USAID, places like New York Times, the Boston Globe, the Daily Journal, the Bengal Daily, Politico, USA Today, all the mainstream media outlets, people, guess what? They can't survive on their own steam. Guess what? That's why they're state-sponsored media outlets. And if you get into it critically, you realize, my God, these journalists are receiving welfare benefits. You may as well be getting fucking food stamps. Oh, it's amazing. You know, poor people can't even afford magazines and newspapers today. They wipe their asses with them. The only people buying that shit are the same ones selling that shit. I'll explain it to you. Real simple, right? You guys, the newspapers, they get welfare benefits. They're state-sponsored media outlets, and they distribute state-sponsored propaganda. How many of these people even do their own legwork? None of them. Maybe that's why they're getting welfare benefits, because they don't want to work. And this reflects in sales of newspapers, right? No one's buying their bullshit. They don't have anything interesting to say. So the only ones buying subscriptions to these newspapers are the ones handing out the welfare benefits. Look at subscription services and federal employees. Right? It's amazing. Especially in Congress and the White House. My God, the subscription services you're all paying for, you're paying for it. You paid for them to get free newspapers. After the newspaper outlets got welfare benefits, so you're not getting a free newspaper. Just federal employees. Why is that? because they use more of your tax dollars to buy subscription services from these media outlets. So the only ones buying the propaganda and the bullshit of today are the ones that are selling it to you. It's amazing. Right? Think about it. They're all in on it together. The doctors, the lawyers, the judges, the political pimps, the professors, the pros. They all work in unison. They're all in their own little spectrum. And their spectrum is far from reality. They're not grounded in reality at all. I know, because I am grounded in reality. See, that's wild. And if you're grounded in reality, you can tell who isn't and who is, just like that. Very divisive. Policies were very decisive, very divisive. Policies were designed to divide the majority of people. Nazi tactics. Seeing how you guys love taxation so much, I came up with an idea for a new tax to really drive home what I'm selling to you. Global warming and friction is a result of white noise and professional propagandists and lobbyists who are working for foreign entities and foreign corporations to strip Americans of their sovereignty and their wealth. Does that sound like a good idea or a bad one? And none of the smart people are going to discuss these things in public. No. Why? Oh, they're getting a handout. They're in on the take. They're getting a cut. There's no profit in solving the world's problems. We're more interested in destroying the wealth than building it. We don't create anything that's useful. We build nations so we can bomb them. Wow. Thanks to the Bushes and the earlier fucking goddamn regimes. Hey, you've been in a perpetual war as long as I've been alive. Imagine how censored I am, Molly. Free speech. Do you think I believe in free speech? Think I believe there's good people in the world? What is it that you think I believe? Remember, this is all a result of independent studies. Recognition is the last thing they're going to give me. Because then they'd have to confess failure. The last thing they want to admit publicly is the education system's a fucking failure, leadership's a fucking failure, this country's in a recession, economy's tanking. What am I impressed with? My speaking abilities? There's nobody that sounds like me. Oh, it's wild. Scientifically accurate, too. No one sounds the same. All they're trying to do is muzzle me. I woke up to the realization that society needed protection from the fool. The fool doesn't need protection from you. Holy shit. Look at y'all. Who would actually win a debate with me? Nobody. Nobody. You think it's a fucking national issue? No, you stupid fucking whores. It's international. It's global. I'm an elitist. And I wasn't supposed to know it. Like being a poet and not knowing it. Same thing. Why would I want to sound like 99 out of 100 cocksuckers? I'm going to be that one nigger that says something the other 99 don't have the gall to say. No balls. Fear consequence? No. I already know what the end result's going to be. Their subjugation. Their silence. Stockholm Syndrome sits in. Secret Services doesn't even have anything on me. What? This was a secret fucking service. I'm providing social services right now. Do you ever think about what I'm doing before I do it? Do you ever really think about what I'm doing to you while I'm doing it to you? Sounds dirty, doesn't it? When you figured out things like this, you don't even bother hiding. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Plans? Don't make any of those. They always fail. It's a waste of your time. Professionals spend half of their lives planning things, and the plans always fail them. Fucking wow. And that's a result of their education, too, by the way. It's always failing them. Just like leadership. Burn, bitches, burn! Look at ya! Ah! 10 years ago, I told a fucking judge that I was going to outlive this country and the courts. Now look around. You pissed me off a long time ago. And I kept my nose to the grindstone. Worked my ass off every goddamn day. No days off. None! You could never catch somebody like me. I shut your shit show down. New sheriff in town. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Deputy dog's me. Why would I shoot the deputy? I wanted the sheriff's job. And for Mainers and people in this county, your sheriff doesn't know his elbows from his assholes due to federal funding. True story. Look what I did to the world, motherfucker. BAM! You thought it was just one state, one country? No, they use English to run this shit show. Hello? Got her to talk. Some of them are going to suffer an aneurysm. Stroke to the fucking brain. While arguing about the existence of gray matter. These blacks and whites don't want to admit there's an existence of gray. It exists whether you like it or not. Fucking here whether you like it or not. And I'm going to say shit whether you like it or not. And I'm going to do shit whether you like it or fucking not. Here I come. If the jab didn't get you, I got you. I present the next question as a philosophical question. I don't actually expect an answer for it. But hearing it, you'll understand it. What's more valuable, life or death? No one can answer it. Why? I know why. But that was ultimately for you to hear. Doesn't really matter what you feel. Look the fuck around. The fuck do people value more, life or death? Answer! They don't have an answer, Mommy. That's the whole point of what I just did. To really prove it. One, two, Matt coming for you. 3, 4, knocking on your door. 5, 6, a crucifix won't save you. 7, 8, nothing's gonna be the same no more. 9, 10, I'm gonna make your mind bend. Sounds great, doesn't it? I mean, I'm getting into this whole doing it by the numbers thing. We're gonna have a nursery rhyme. You know what narcissists hate? Laughter when it's directed at them. You see how much power I have? I got all the power! Has them on Orwellian inside, choking on their own chakras. Telling you, these are Jedi tricks. You know, Mara, yesterday I was listening to Todd a couple days ago under one of my other accounts. Didn't know it was me. It's so goddamn weird, right? Because I know what I'm doing. No one else knows what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I didn't tell my mother what I was going to do. I didn't tell my daddy. I don't confess anything to the priest or the preacher man before I do it. Nope. And so I'm sitting here listening to Todd, and he's like, someone's out there fucking pouring on people's emotions, manipulating people in reality with word spells. It's like there's only one person that's in control of this reality. You know how fucking funny that was for me? He sat there and told you there's only one motherfucker in control of this English language. One. I keep telling you, I'm the master of sin, which is letters. Man of sin. Oh my God, the devil, Lucifer, Satan! And I'm over here. Hey, you guys, man of sin was a mistranslation. Really, it should have been interpreted into English as medicine man, man of medicine. You see how that sounds alike? Medicine, medicine. That was a deliberate misinterpretation. How you feel about that? Free of charge, Marty. Free of charge. My daughter. And my daughter's named Madison. 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 Phonetics, huh? Whoa. Mad Eye son. Son of the Mad Eye. My daughter Madison. I know as you damn. Because it's Madison. And it's nosy damn to you. Telling your name forward and backwards. 10 years old. I know as you damn Madison. Holy shit. Yeah, you are. Okay. Can't argue with that girl. She ain't gonna have no runner on her. Think she's gonna be a prostitute? Think she's gonna be a hooker or someone's fucking hoe? No. She knows everything I know. That's the thing about genetics. Knowledge passes through blood. Madison is proof. I don't need proof. I'm the proof. My daughter's the proof. Holy shit. This world is terrified of my children. How many 43-year-olds have 5 children? Muslim communities will respect the shit out of me. Christian communities will call me a whore. See the paradox here? Muslim religion is all about breeding, having lots of children. That decided the value of you. How many children you have. Not the size of your bank. How many children you got? Right? How many American men got 5 children? Holy shit. Got a basketball team. My daddy had 8 children. His daddy had 12. Did our job. Right? Cheaper by the dozen. You know, in New Hampshire, if you have a dozen children, you don't have to pay tax. You don't have to pay child support. So congratulations, you had 12 fucking children. You don't have to pay child support. It's a reward for being a good breeder. Huh? I could just imagine how some women are gonna react to this shit, right? Fucking wow. And then my background in managing money, debt collections, and sales and marketing. My God, you are screwed. You're screwed. Straight up. If I could put the wind in your sail, I could take the wind out of your sail. Every person is a sales boat, a salesmanship. Salesmanship. A person's reality is a result of vocabulary. But who's been in control of your vocabulary? Government employees? Agent Smiths? I said to somebody randomly in the grocery store yesterday, every third person is a government snitch, an informer. Your own family will tell on you for $1. Everybody's a snitch these days. They're all talking shit, shit talk king. Right? Shit talking, bullshitting, shooting shit. How come your friends and family and community have every intention of turning you into a floor mat or pushing you into the shit, stepping on you, grinding it into it? You know, like a dog. Dog poops on the carpet. You didn't like the behavior. What are you going to do? Drive the dog's nose in the poop? I'm pretty sure every third man's going to tell you that. You're going to traumatize the shit out of them so they won't do it again. I don't see a point in being nice. I like being blunt. And sensitive people are really going to be shocked here, you know? Epic. A person's reality, any person, it doesn't matter which person, all persons, any personnel, professionals, people, how you doing? Any fucking one of you has a perception. Your perception is a result of your observations. Your observations were controlled by a public institution. Yes, they were. From fucking 5 to 13, K, 12, 13 years in school. It dictated terms to your emotions and your observations. It controlled your vocation or your nomenclature, your vocabulary. The only words you have essentially are the words that your enemy wants you to have. But guess what? I'm your enemy, and I'm knocking on your gate. I'm at your fucking front door. Little fucking pig, let me in, let me in. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your fucking door in, huh? Isn't that essentially what you witnessed me do here for 25 years? Going door to door digitally, knocking on people's doors and blowing their houses in. I wonder how many people know my fucking name at this point. And I can't figure out for the life of me why you're working against me. You already know you are no competition for me. Why you always run in the opposite direction? I'm always running right into the furry, right into the fight. I don't run from a goddamn fight. Fuck, I financed this fight. Why would I finance it with my own money? They don't understand how I'm always winning. They can't figure it out. Did you know in professional sports it's illegal to gamble on yourself? But yet that's what I do every day. I can wager on me to win, not any one of you. So I'm confused. Think there's community? No, this is like sibling rivalry. And academia needs a goddamn trophy. And I said for years, your fucking silence may as well be your scalp on my mantelpiece, symbolic to being my fucking trophy piece. You and your goddamn trophies. Scalp you. Isn't that what you did to my kind? You used to hunt red people and scalp them. And you ran them off their land. You want to preach about equality? All you do is kill people that disagree with you. And I'm one person against many. Every day I stack the odds that way. Every day I randomly tag hundreds of people to cause a collision out of chaos. Watch what happens when you invite 1,000 smart people to observe a dumb nigger speak. Ing. Like my attitude? Not a lot of people do. Todd, he's like, I wouldn't want you in charge. And I know you wouldn't want me in charge. 99% of you wouldn't want me in charge. You want to know why? Because I don't enforce the fucking law. That's why. What? I will enforce laws. That scares the shit out of people. We don't need any new laws, you guys. We don't need any new laws. I'm down with that. We don't need no new laws. None. So a lot of what Trump's doing right now, it looks good. But don't fucking bite the bullet. Don't. No. No. Beware. Everything rots from the inside out, outside in. Corruption of a country, a religion, a doctrine, a school, anything. Things get corrupted from the inside out, and then those things become repurposed, recycled. For example, public buildings. Most of them are from the old world. government offices, post offices, churches, large public buildings. Your English brothers took up residency in those buildings and have been here the whole time. They didn't leave after the Revolutionary War. Like you're free from Britain, huh? So all your high schools, all your public buildings, they're under British control through the Byzantine Roman Empire, of course, through religion. It's wild, isn't it? The buildings that were too big to destroy or dismantle. Enemy forces took up occupancy inside of them and have been running them ever since. The War of 1812, your Congress was burned to the ground, and all of a sudden England is your friend? Doesn't even make sense to me. Everything in the world is operating under the Crown of England. But the Crown of England is a corporate crown and is not a sovereign crown. Crown corporations is what countries are. Canada, United States, Australia, Mexico. All countries are crown corporations. So then, what the fuck is sovereignty? No country is sovereign. No country is free from this shit. Isn't it amazing? So then you got to ask yourself, why do we have wars? Entertainment for the royals? Is that all it is? They're so fucking bored with their goddamn lives because they got all the money in the world. They literally are financing both sides of every war. It's amazing, isn't it? Because wealthy people do not fight in wars, poor people do. Wealthy people are not creative people. Poor people create out of necessity due to poverty and lack of prosperity because of leadership and policies. And education is a reflection of leadership, and leadership reflects education. Pretty wild stuff, isn't it? So ultimately, I started trying to figure out what a collective solution would be for these things, but I started understanding that there's only a way out for singular individuals. I don't see any way forward for a group. Results are only going to happen because of individuals. It's a lot to absorb or take in. The education system conditions people to be dependent on other than themselves for survival. But through survival, you learn to trust and depend upon yourself. And you realize ultimately you cannot trust community at large to say or do anything. One person will say something, three people will be offended by it, three people will support it, and 93 will be indifferent. Don't be a part of the 99.